quick rundown of what you were thinking about. I could give you like reminders of what we talked about, because just for a quick rundown, because the battery ended, battery died in the video. You want reminders?
What?
So we talked about we talked about Trump and your opinions on Trump and Biden in general, and then we talked about your opinions on. You said Trump was
incompetent,
and his followers, people who voted him in. You don't know you can't imagine what they think.
I can't imagine what they think. Even when he comes right out and says that he doesn't like the people that support him, because it's like.
Sorry to interrupt. You also I'm just going to quick rundown. You also talked about JD Vance and how you're scared of him and you're scared of that he's willing to flip flop on anything.
Right.
And you also, another thing you said was that Biden had flaws, but you think he's more competent and is overall better.
I think.
And also, you said, just the last thing, you said Trump was possibly connected to Jeffrey Epstein and underage girls.
Well, I would think, since he was mentioned in the Epstein files over 1 million times, and he has all those photographs of him and Epstein, and the way he talked about women at the.
That's just the rundown of what you said.
Yeah.
So now back to you.
You know, he's definitely doesn't belong as president. It amazes me that, if you usually are subject to, the Senate will review people that are applying for, like, Secretary of Health or whatever, and they would sort of, evaluate whether he's or her are adequate for the job. But Trump, the president of our United States, was never evaluated, and if he would never be accepted, even regular job. The fact that he's our president is just beyond. I can't even comprehend. I think our society as a whole have to do a lot of thinking.
Can I ask you a question? Sorry, do you have a paper? Some paper? You have paper?
It's sitting on there. You can
Okay.
hold it up.
I'll just use something. So, just for the rundown, or just your general thoughts, because I'm trying to just get of what you generally think, and then maybe we can dive deeper into each one or whatever you want to do. So, what are your thoughts on somebody like Kamala Harris?
I think she was extremely competent and experienced. I think her policies definitely would have improved our lives, unlike now. They're not improved. I mean, we're going, I don't, just look at what's going on with Trump and what he's done to not only, the only people he really, put it this way, the only people that he really cares about are the supreme wealthy, which he considers himself. And he used the people that support him to, he used them. He doesn't want to help them or do anything, like that. The fact that, he wants policies that'll take health care away from people, food away from people, and give it all to the millionaires is ridiculous. I just hope somehow we can figure this out. There's a lot of people out there now that are protesting, and because they know what's going on is extremely dangerous. And now with the war pending, no. We're definitely going the wrong direction. And like I said, it's not only Trump, but the people that support him, the people around him. Scary. Anyway. And what I meant by being mixed up with religion is that the so-called Christians, evangelicals, I can say the word. The extreme end of that is that they want to support Israel completely, even though Israel is committing genocide, basically. They're doing it because they believe in the future when Christ won't come back to earth unless Israel is in charge of the Middle East or something. I don't know all the details, but
You think that is their motive?
That's their motive. Yeah, it's a thing to do like with Armageddon. The rapture, the whatever, and if they do so much evil, that's what kills. Be support of genocide, be support of wars, be for everything that Israel wants to do, or Trump wants to do. That's going to. I can't conceive of Jesus supporting any kind of evil like that. It doesn't even make sense.
So you believe that Israel and Trump are intentionally doing bad things in order to kind of jumpstart the rapture
Exactly,
and Jesus
except
coming
their
back.
motives are a little bit different. Netanyahu and Trump, they're after power. They're after money.
Mm.
The evangelicals are after this impossible, ridiculous. About the rapture and about they're going to be. It just people are so I don't know gullible.
Yeah. So, where do you get your news from?
Mainly podcasts.
Really? Podcasts? I didn't know that. I wasn't really podcasts. Wow. What type of podcast?
Well, they tend to be liberal podcasts, or where they don't support. They certainly don't support Republican ideology, but they do. They don't even support some Democrat. The traditional Democrats are hardly any better than some Republicans. So, I would consider myself I like the progressive people that want to improve our lives, share a little bit, balance our society a little bit better. The rich, how many yachts can one person have? How many mansions?
Right, classic.
They can only live in one, and the greed is extreme at the top now, and the fact that they are in a whole different their paradigm, their way of life. I mean, it's like they don't identify with the everyday hardworking person. They only think about their style, their greed, what they need, and it's so imbalanced that it has to come back. It has to balance out, or we're all going to be done.
Yeah.
Because it keeps going like this. It keeps going like this, and
right.
Either a revolution will happen, or the rich will just eventually just topple over with their own greed. But in the meantime, if they bring war into it and atomic bombs into it, I don't know what they think is going to be to their advantage. I mean, they're only human too. So if there's a war, what makes them think they're going to get free and clear? What's the point?
It's hard. It's hard, man. The thing about motives for me is that it's the deeper you go is the more knowledge, So these people in power, in my opinion, assuming they are still normal, like people, then I think, do you believe they have much more knowledge than the common person?